you're in your latter 50s, you're searching the internet right now because you're wondering how they're making that money out there, and you want to be a part of it. You're smart enough, you're like, I'm smart enough, if they can do it, I can do it. What are they doing? And I want to do that. I'm tired of going to that 9 to 5 every day. I'm tired of someone telling me when I can take my lunch and when I can take a day off. And half the time they don't give me a day off, even though I've earned it. They're overworking me. They're underpaying me. And all they do, and they don't promote me. They just keep piling it on, and I never can do enough. So I'm tired of it, and I know you are too. So you're out there searching, and because you want to be one of those out there making those thousands of dollars a month or $100,000 a month, and they're legitimately making that money. Not everything out there on the internet is a scam. So I said, well, if they can do it, I can do it. I'm 58 years young, and I'm willing to learn whatever it takes out there to make that and free myself up financially. So if you have to be there too, or you wouldn't be searching. And I'm glad you're there and you're finding my video, because you're like me. You're looking for that way, and you're ready. Excuse me, you're ready. And that's where I was. I was ready. So when I ran across a woman like myself, she was in her, I think she was around 53 years old, and she was working a 9 to 5. And she was like, I hadn't set myself up for retirement. So what am I going to do? I'm 53 or whatever, and I've got to work another 12, 15 years before I can get Social Security or whatnot. And I'm not set up. So she started looking, and she came across a training. And it was a training for digital marketing, because that's how they're making that money out there. And she invested in that training and in herself. And in a year, she was able to retire from the job that she had, or leave it, not retire from it, because she wasn't retirement age, but she was able to leave that job. And now she's making well over 6 figures a year, and it's more than she was making in her other job. And her name is Wendy. You'll see, you may have seen her out there. Well, I said, well, if she can do it, I can do it. So I invested in the training that she had invested in. And I'm learning digital marketing. And that's what you have to do. Nothing out there is free that is legitimate. If they say that they'll show you how to do something and they'll show you for free, then it's a scam. Because everybody out there on the internet is selling something, or they're educating you on something. And that's basically what this training does. This training, once you invest in it, you got to invest in yourself. Okay? When you invest in yourself, you're saying that you're worth it and that you're willing to do what it takes to learn how to make that second income. Just like your 9 to 5 job. At some point you had to learn it when you got there. So you have to invest in yourself. And when you invest in yourself, you're gonna feel so liberated, because you're gonna go, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this on my own. And then you're gonna go through this training and this education of how to make money on the internet. And the training is a one-time investment. And once you got it, you got it. And then what the beauty of it is through the internet. So you're on the internet, you're learning through live people and live trainings, and also modules. So the modules you can watch over and over and over again. They're yours. Once you plug into it, they're yours. You can rewatch them. So it's at your own pace. You can learn at your own pace. You can also take live classes and everything that they have. They tell you when they're scheduled. You get on. If you can't make it to that live, then you can watch it on a replay. So everything as the internet changes, because we know it changes all the time, we're always up to date. We don't have to repurchase it. As it changes, then we're changing with it, and we're learning with it as it goes. And the founder of the company allows us to sell the training that we invest in and make 100% of the profit. So that's another way you can start making money right off the bat. Once you invest in the training and you get everything set up, then you can start selling the training itself and making your money back. All you have to do is sell one customer and you've made your money back. So there's nothing to lose, but you've got everything to gain because you're out there searching the internet for that way to make that second income and you're wondering how they're doing it. Well, this is how we're doing it. We're making content, which is making videos. I'm using my phone right now to make this video. But once I make it, I had to learn through the training where to put it. And I'm using YouTube platform. But you can use all those social media platforms. If you can use YouTube, you can use Instagram, you can use TikTok, you can use Facebook, and LinkedIn, you name it, any of social media platforms. And if you already know these platforms or one of them, say you've been on Facebook for years since it first came out and you're socializing through it, well, what if it can make you money? If you could make content like this video and put it out there on TikTok or Facebook and you can make money through that. So your social media platform can make you money instead of just being a social media platform. So there's all kinds of things that you're going to learn through this program and this educational training that is going to help you to earn money out there online. And like I said at the beginning, there's 5 billion people out there online. So there's not too many. But there's thousands of people out there that have already making the money. And the lady, like I told you, Wendy, out there is already making like $600,000 a year out there on the internet. She was able to leave her job. And the beauty of it is once you're learning it, you only have to spend 2 hours a day doing it. Once you learn it and start implementing and get consistent at it, it only takes you 2 hours a day to put content out there. I'm like, just think of how much time that's going to save you. Then you're going to have that time with your family. You're going to have that other 6 hours that you would be spending going to the 9-to-5 job. It's going to free up 6 hours a day that you can watch your kids grow up or your grandkids and take your grandkids to school. Do all of that. Go travel with your spouse, or help your spouse with things, I mean, there's all kinds of things when you free up 6 hours a day that you can do. I mean, just imagine it. The sky is the limit out there on the internet and you see it every day. You're out there looking. That's what you're looking for. And you're stopping on these videos and you're going, how are they doing that? Well, I mean, just stick with my video to the end. And I'm going to tell you, all you've got to do is say yes in the comments and I'm going to get you free information. All you have to do is say yes in the comments that you're wanting to know what training I'm doing to learn and earn on the internet. And it's a proven method. And the reason that it's proven is because there's thousands of people out there in this community. That's another beautiful thing. When you get in this training, this particular training that I'm doing, you also become a part of a community. And you're going to also learn how to start your own community when you get in there. But that's a different story. But you're going to get into a community. And right now there's 60,000 people. 60,000 people in the community. And you're going to go, oh, well, Jenifer, that's a lot of people. And they're all doing the same thing. Well, 60,000 of 5+ billion people on the internet. 5+ billion people on the internet daily. 5+ billion people are on the internet daily. Well, 60,000 is a drop in the bucket. That's nothing. There's room for all of us to make that extra money. The sky is the limit out there. And There's people out there making millions on the, and they're not having to win the lottery, but they're having to work. I mean, it's harder to win the lottery than it is to go out there and actually work and put content out there on the internet. We got to put content out there on the internet, on social media platforms, and sell digital products. And you're going to learn all of the ways to sell different digital products out there on the internet to make extra money. And if you're out there right now and you found this video and you're scrolling, that means you're ready to figure it out, because you're ready to start making money and quit working that 9-to-5 job where you're overworked, underpaid, and undervalued. This way, you're your own boss. You're out there and you're making money and you're doing it on your own terms. And, you know, just like me, I love the Lord, and I'm out there and I'm learning, and I can evangelize for Him at the same time. I pray to Him every day to help me find a way to make that second income. And when I did, you know, started looking, He led me to the right places. And then when I asked Him about this training, and I said, hey, Jesus, you know, I found this training. What do you think? Is this the right training for me? And He told me to cast your net. And when He said cast your net, I knew that was my yes. So you've got to cast your net out there if you're going to go out there and you're going to catch the fish and make the money that other people are making. The sky is the limit. So it's time to cast your net out there and get educated and invest in yourself and in this training that I'm doing to learn digital marketing, so that you can free up 6 hours a day to do whatever you want with it. And also you can take this with you on the road and do it from anywhere. You got to have a smartphone, Wi-Fi, and maybe a laptop. But if you got these two things, you've already got your business on wheels, and you can do it from anywhere. Anywhere that has Wi-Fi and you got your smartphone, you can do it. I'm making this video right now on my phone, and then I'm going to upload it to YouTube. And that's how we're making money on the internet. So if you want to know more, like I said a couple of minutes ago, I said say yes in the comments. If you're ready to make money now and stop wasting your time, and, you know, it's going to cost you. If you keep waiting, it's going to cost you time. And if you say yes now, I'll get you free information, free info on exactly what I'm doing and the training I'm doing to make that extra money. Thank you for listening. I'm Jenifer, and I'll see you out there on the internet.